Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering of my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler video series videos I've been doing for a while. I'll go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Holy shit, it's a backroom review. When was the last time I did one of these? Answer, months ago. Woo! You're in luck. You're in luck, folks. You're in luck. Because. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, who's your guy? Look who it is. You get a little hamster cameo. It's my buddy Bernard. He's being all chubby and adorable. How you doing, chubby guy? Yeah, were you sleeping? Did I wake you up with my little nonsense that I do here on the YouTubes? Who's my buddy? Bernard's such a good boy. He's my adorable hamster, son. Yeah, he's a very good hamster. He's so chubby. Who's a chubby guy? You're a chubby guy. He's so well behaved. Look at this guy. Yeah. Who's my buddy? Let me put you down, bud. Yeah. Beep. See? One of the benefits of doing these reviews in the back room. Occasionally you get a hamster cameo. You know you love the adorableness. But yes, indeed, folks, since I am going over there and doing a review from the back room, that means that, of course, I have a Peter Can Thunderbolt poster behind me. I do not have a crappy old ladder off to the side. Crappy old ladder is doing crappy old ladder things in another room. I also do not have the Marvel figures up there anymore. I took those down and moved them. But, yes, indeed, folks, it has been a while since I've done one of these backroom reviews. Typically speaking, I've been doing them more in the car, obviously, and then I've had a few that I did from another room in my house while I was moving some stuff around. I finally got most of the stuff moved out of here, so yeah, I figured what the hell. Anyway, folks. Oh, before we get to that, I'm also wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, remember super cool shirts? I always like to highlight my super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's one of my Static X shirts. What with the evil disco man? If you are not familiar with the band Static X, they came out in the, I believe the mid to late 90s. That was definitely, the late 90s to early 2000s was definitely their heyday period. They had a really good fucking run. And they kept on pushing it for quite a while. Sadly, the lead singer, he ended up passing away some years ago. But the remaining members, plus one of the friends of the lead singer, decided to go over there and continue on. I sadly never got to see them in their original format with Wayne Static, the original lead singer, but I have seen them in their subsequent incarnation, and I've really loved it. I actually have a number of videos of performances of theirs that I've seen. They're on this channel, just in case you're interested. But anyway, what am I trying for you folks? What are we doing here today? Well, folks, on top of it being a little while since I've gone over there and done a backroom review, it's also been a little while since I've done a boom, it's a ramen review. Specifically, it's Sriracha ramen noodle soup. Okay. Yeah, okay. I found this randomly at a 7-Eleven. I didn't know it existed. I have an entire playlist of ramen reviews. It's just instant noodle stuff that I've gone over there and reviewed. I know, I've reviewed stuff for Tapatio, which is another hot sauce. They do their own ramen stuff. Sriracha is a new one for me, so let's see if we can't. And, it's simple as shit. You just pour the water in, pour the mixins in, 5 minutes, boom, you're good. Bob's your uncle. Let's try to get a little bit of a thing here. That's pretty good. Sure, why the fuck not? This is also my dinner, so let's give it a go. Alright. This has to be good, right? Sriracha's delicious. Tasty as shit right there. That's genuinely super good. Here's the thing. I love Sriracha. I don't use it that frequently. It's just not something I have a lot of like other styles of hot sauce that I usually use for stuff, but I like to pop in some sriracha every now and again. Now all I need is Valentina to go over there and do a ramen. That would be the business. That would save me fucking effort. Um, you go over there, you get yourself like a little cup of noodle soup. Put a little Valentina sauce in there. Ah, it's wonderful. No, this is really good. The noodles taste good. They taste proper, instant noodly. Main thing, of course, is excuse me. Main thing, of course, is the sriracha flavor. And I mean, yeah, man, it's definitely evocative of sriracha. I will say it's not. I mean, sriracha itself isn't like that hot of a hot sauce. It's more flavorful than it is hot. This definitely is the same thing. It's got a little bit of a burn to it, but it's very mild. Mostly just kind of sits on your tongue a little bit, kind of in the roof of your mouth. But it doesn't even go to the back of the throat or anything. I mean, it's good. You get a hefty portion, because the thing is, folks, it's like, look, when I do these ramen reviews, I like to think that these are hopefully going to be helpful for people like me, who basically are just people who it's like, look, I can't be fucked to cook most of the time. Like, I work a job where I'm on my feet for a lot of time. It wears me out. I get home, I'm tired. It's like the last thing I want to do is go over there and mess with, fucking cooking and stuff. So if I can just do some simple shit, this works perfectly for that. It's super simple, it's filling, and the nice thing is that as the years have gone by, we've gotten better and better options with these. It used to just be basically your top ramens, your Maruchans, which are fine. I still occasionally use those too. But, now we have like these big bowls, the Shin-chan, even the Tapatio and stuff. And it's like, yeah, I mean, granted, yeah, you pay a little bit more. I think, forget how much this was. It was 7-Eleven, so it probably cost like $84. Because 7-Eleven, man, they fucking, at least here in America, they definitely up the prices on this stuff. But it's like probably around like $2 or something like that. For $2, this not only isn't a bad option, this is a good option. I unapologetically enjoy this stuff. Like, even if I was more inclined to cook for myself, I would definitely still keep some of this stuff around because it's like, well, yeah, man, it's just tasty and simple, and I like it. And the great thing is now that we have these better options, it gives me more options. I can do this, I can do the Tapatio, I can do the Shin-chan, and I can go over there and have myself, a nice quick little meal. I personally really like this a lot. I think that I would put this up there with even, I don't know if I'd go quite so far as to say it's as good as like the Shin-chan stuff, because like the Shin-chan stuff is just really, really good. That's probably my overall favorite. But I'd put it up there with Tapatio. The Tapatio ones, they have multiple flavors. The best one that I've personally found is their birria version of it. I would say that this is around the birria one, where it's just got lots of flavor, a little bit of a heat to it, and it's just, yeah, man, it's filling, it's good, and it has the benefit of, it's got a little bit of sriracha aspect to it, a little bit of a sriracha kick. So if you enjoy some sriracha, it's good times. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Well, clearly and clearly. I just gushed over it for a while. Yeah, no, I would definitely get that again. Like, especially, like I said, I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it. I can go over there, you can get, like, the big bowls of the Tapatio birria for, like, I think, like, $1.75 over at Walmart right now. I will go over there and usually get, like, maybe, like, 6 of those or so, just to have on hand. If I could get this for a similar price range, even, maybe a couple bucks, if it goes up a little bit more, that's fine. Then there's no reason for me not to. But I think even if it were a little bit more, emphasize on a little bit more, I would still like to pick it up to have some variety. And if I'm recommending it to people, if you're like me and you do fill those qualifications I was talking about earlier, there's really no reason to not give it a shot. But I think even if you're just, a general, just person, and, maybe you don't always want to go over there and, cook something up, this is a good option. And it's, again, if you're somebody who you're used to just the top ramens, the Maruchans. There are better options available now, and this is certainly one of them. So, but anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. You go over there, have yourselves a truly Sriracha-tastic rest of your life. Even though I think like they've been having some issues in recent years. I know they had problems with the company because like they had this long-standing relationship with this company for their peppers, and there ended up being some issue with like payments and stuff, and like I don't know, it ended up being a thing, so they ended up breaking the relationship. A lot of people were saying that it changed the flavor of the sriracha. And I went to a Vietnamese restaurant recently, and they actually said that they had little signs posted saying, "Hey, there's a sriracha shortage right now." So, damn. Hopefully, they're able to. I mean, they have to. Everybody loves sriracha. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you can do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. Even when I'm in my room, surrounded by adorable hamsters. By the way, I have 8 hamsters, a hedgehog, and a cat. It sounds like a lot, but then you consider the fact that a hamster's like this big. I just get the smaller ones. Like the bigger ones are adorable too, but I like the small ones. That's what I grew up with. But when we do run into situations in our lives that are stressful, frustrating, etc., take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over... Hey, maybe you want to possibly get into getting a pet of your own. I mean, I could go over there. I could send a few suggestions your way. I have considered doing a small series about, like some of the hamster care stuff and everything. I don't know. I might eventually do it. I did like sort of a proto episode to kind of see how it would go, and it was a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be, so I don't know, maybe. But I do, I love hamsters. Hamsters are wonderful animals. They don't get enough credit. They're fucking awesome. But anyway, or conversely, if you do happen to have a pet of your own, make sure you take care of them, make sure you love them, make sure they know every single day that, they're one of the most important things in your lives. Who's my little girl Ham? Oh, my little girl Aisha's out. I will not be picking her up and showing her to you because she's not a sociable hamster. She'll let me pick her up every now and again, but most of the time she's like, bah, 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 bah. I'm like, fair enough. Anyway,